Dear students, welcome to this video. We will be discussing here derivative of a function of a function. So we have to find derivative of such functions which functions themselves are functions of some other functions. So let us make it clear with the help of an example. Suppose y is a function of t and t is a function of x. Then when you find out derivative of y with respect to x, this will be equal to derivative of function t with respect to t into derivative of function gx with respect to x. This is known as chain rule also. This rule is known as chain rule also. Similarly, suppose y is a function of u is a function of v, and v is a function of x, and we have to find out derivative of y with respect to x. Then we will get it by multiplying derivative of function of u with respect to u into derivative of function of u with derivative of function of v with respect to v into derivative of function of x with respect to x. This makes a chain of products. That's why this is known as a chain rule. So let us make it more clear with the help of some exercises. You see first question. Here y is equal to cos of x cube, then find derivative of y with respect to x. Here you see, here y is cosine function of x cube and x cube is a function of x. So here derivative of y with respect to x can be obtained by getting derivative of cos x cube first with respect to x cube into derivative of x cube with respect to x. Here derivative of cos x cube with respect to x cube is minus sin x cube into derivative of x cube with respect to x is 3x square. So we are getting here minus 3x square sin x cube as an answer. You see next question. If y is equal to root over 1 minus tan x upon 1 plus tan x, then find derivative of y with respect to x. Here also you can see that expression inside the radical sign is a function of x, and again this y is a function of this expression 1 minus tan x upon 1 plus tan x. So we can write here derivative of y with respect to x. So derivative of root over 1 minus tan x upon 1 plus tan x with respect to 1 minus tan x upon 1 plus tan x. into derivative of 1 minus tan x upon 1 plus tan x with respect to x. You know, by getting the derivative of this radical sign, we can write here half here root 1 minus tan x upon 1 plus tan x, and into here we can apply quotient rule. So we'll get here denominator 1 plus tan x into derivative of numerator 1 minus tan x minus numerator 1 minus tan x into derivative of denominator 1 plus tan x upon denominator whole square 1 plus tan x whole square. Now, after simplifying this step, we'll get the answer. So, this is equal to, this is 1 by 2 times of root over 1 minus tan x upon 1 plus tan x into, this is 1 plus tan x, derivative of 1 minus tan x, this is derivative of 1 is 0 and derivative of tan x is sec square x. So, this negative sign is here minus sec square x. Here we can write minus of 1 minus tan x bracket 1 minus tan x, and similarly here derivative of 1 plus tan x is sec square x into sec square x upon 1 plus tan x whole square, and this is equal to 1 by 2 root over 1 minus tan x upon 1 plus tan x here into, this is minus sec square x minus sec square x into tan x minus sec square x minus plus sec square x into tan x. This minus sec square x tan x plus sec square x tan x will be cancelled out. 1 plus tan x whole square. Now next step. So this is equal to 1 by 2 times of root over 1 minus tan x upon 1 plus tan x, and here you will get minus sec square x and minus sec square x minus 2 sec square x upon 1 plus tan x whole square. This 2 will be cancelled out. Now we can write here 1 by root over 1 minus tan x upon root over 1 plus tan x, here minus sec square x, and here into 1 plus tan x whole square. So now we are getting the result here. In numerator we will get minus sec square x, and here root over 1 minus tan x. This is 1 plus tan x to the power half. After simplifying with 1 plus tan x whole square, we will get by exponent rule 2 minus half. So this is in numerator, this is in denominator. So we will get 1 plus tan x whole to the power 3 by 2. So this is the answer. Now one more question. if y is equal to e to the power ax into cos of bx plus c, then find derivative of y with respect to x. You see, there are product of two functions. So first of all, we'll apply here product rule. So derivative of y with respect to x, by product rule we can write first function derivative of second function plus second function into derivative of first function e to the power ax. So here we are writing e to the power ax. Now you see this cosine function is a function of bx plus c. So this cosine function will be differentiated first of all with respect to bx plus c, and bx plus c is a function of x, so it will be differentiated with respect to x. So by chain rule we will write here derivative of cos bx plus c with respect to bx plus c into derivative of bx plus c with respect to x. Now you see second term. Yes, second term is cos of bx plus c into derivative of e to the power ax with respect to x. Again we can apply chain rule here. So we can write derivative of e to the power ax with respect to ax into derivative of ax with respect to x. Now we can write here, this is e to the power ax. Here derivative of cosine function will be minus sine of this function. This is minus sine bx plus c, and here derivative of bx plus c with respect to x will be b. Coefficient of x is b and derivative of this constant is 0. So we are getting here b into b plus, from the second term we will write here cos of bx plus c into differentiating e to the power ax with respect to x, will get the same function e to the power ax, and into derivative of ax with respect to x, this will be. Now after simplification we will get the result. So this is equal to minus b e to the power ax sine of bx plus c, and plus, where we can write a into e to the power ax into cos of bx plus c. This is the answer. If you wish to simplify further, you can take one more step by taking e to the power ax common from both of these two terms. So you can write here e to the power ax is common. Here from you will write minus b sine of bx plus c and plus a into cos of bx plus c. So students, questions of chain rule are very interesting. Just do some more practice, and I hope you might have got benefit from this video. So please subscribe my channel Anand Misra and share these videos with your friends also. Thank you very much.